Alright guys, MarkBoy316 here with another video, and today's gonna be off the anthology here, WrestleMania 6. So it's gonna be the review for you guys. Started watching it with my friends, but they had to leave early, so I finished the last 2 hours. They watched the first hour with me. But the opening match was Coco Beware and Rick the Model Martel, just to put Martel over. First WrestleMania as the model. So it was a good match with Coco Beware, and Model gets the win with the Boston Crab. And Coco was a good worker, just had a kind of stupid gimmick, but always made people look good. So Martel gets the win with the Boston Crab. It was a little good opener. Next, it was the Colossal Connection, which was Andre and Haku with Bobby Heenan against Demolition for the tag titles. Great match here. Haku did most of the work, obviously. Andre at this time couldn't move around much, but some great moves. Haku, hard hitting. Of course, Demolition do, clubbering Haku all over the place. Finally, uh, Andre comes in. He gets tied up in the ropes because Haku accidentally kicked him in the face with the super kick and knocked him back and got him tied in the ropes. So Demolition took advantage and nailed the elbow off the middle rope to win the tag titles, pinned Haku. And after the match, Bobby Heenan comes in, starts pointing at Andre in the chest, and then uh, slaps Andre, and then Andre just paintbrushes Heenan back and forth. Tries to get attacked by Haku. Okay, he turns around, catches Haku's kick, and beats the crap out of Haku. And then goes on the little WrestleMania cart, Haku and Heenan, and then Andre just pushes him off there, and Andre gets on the little cart and takes off, and the fans go nuts. Awesome match. Demolition should be in the Hall of Fame. Good stuff. Next one was, what was the next match? WrestleMania 6, Hercules and Earthquake. Just a match to put Earthquake over. He hits the Earthquake splash on Hercules and hits the after the second one after the match is over, and gets the win over Hercules. And Hercules stands up after on his own power, and just a match to put Earthquake over. Next one is Mr. Perfect versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and this is Perfect's first pinfall loss uh, on TV. Brutus gets the win by slingshotting Perfect in the corner. Perfect gets knocked out. Brutus gets the pin 1, 2, 3. After the match, he goes to cut Perfect's hair, but Perfect escapes, and he ends up catching the Genius, puts him to sleep with the sleeper, and cuts the Genius hair. So, good match there. That was a good match. Next one was Bad News Brown versus Roddy Piper. Can't see this match on the network because of the blackface from Piper, but it's actually Scottish war paint, so there was not even the same thing. So yeah, good brawl, just a fight. Bad News and Piper fighting all over the place, punches and kicks, and Piper with his boxing background, nailing Bad News, and then Bad News doing some dirty tricks on Piper and stuff like that. And then they end up going to the floor in a double countout. Then there's just a big brawl, and I thought it was a good fight. So nothing bad with that. Then we have the Hart Foundations versus the Bolsheviks in a 19-second match, just to put the Hart Foundation over because they were getting the shot at Demolition coming up next. So nothing to say on that one. Next one was Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire against with Elizabeth against Macho Man and Sherry Martel. A good mixed tag. Fans were into it. Sapphire gets the win over Sherry Martel with the roll up. I do believe it was, and then good win for Dusty and Sapphire. So they get the win there. Good match. Then we have, that's as far as me and my friends got, and then I started watching the rest from here. Then it was what was the next? Orient Express and the Rockers, I do believe. Let me check that. Yes, fantastic tag match, fast pace. Orient Express doing double team moves, the Rockers doing the double team moves. Great stuff. Drop kicks, back body drops, martial arts kicks, like everything was in here. Good friggin' match. It ends when Fuji taps Kennedy on the leg with the cane, causes Kennedy to come off the apron, and then he's about to attack Fuji, and he turns around and Sato from the Orient Express chucks salt in his eyes. Kennedy stumbles and falls over the guardrail, and gets counted out. But a great match. They will go on to have an even better match at the 91 Royal Rumble. So a great friggin' tag match. Then we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Dino Bravo. Just, it was what it was. Duggan gets the win when Jimmy Hart chucks the 2x4 in the ring. Bravo goes to pick it up, but Duggan gets it instead. And while the referee is distracted with Earthquake on the apron, Duggan hits Dino Bravo with the 2x4, and Duggan gets the win. I never liked Jim Duggan. Nothing against the guy, but only punches and kicks, and he wasn't the greatest. I wasn't the biggest fan of Duggan, but that was just an alright match. And at the end, they attacked Jim Duggan, and Earthquake hits the Earthquake Splash on Duggan. Then, good match here. Jake Roberts and the $1 Million Man for the $1 Million Belt. Great match. This was a good match. DiBiase tries to get the $1 Million Dream on Jake a few times. Jake tries to go for the DDT and can't get it. And finally, it ends with Jake and DiBiase on the outside. Virgil causes a distraction. And Jake gets counted out. And DiBiase retains by count out. Or wins the $1 Million Belt, I should say, by count out. So, good match there. And it even leads into the next match, which I like. I like how they did this. Hakeem and the Boss Man. Boss Man's coming down to the ring, gets attacked and jumped by DiBiase. So Hakeem gets the unfair advantage and starts beating the crap out of Boss Man. And because this comes off the feud where DiBiase had paid Slick money to get Boss Man to get the $1 Million Belt out of Jake's snake bag, because he had put the belt in the bag with the snake. So when Boss Man went to get the bag, he had handcuffed Jake to the top rope, and he gave the bag to DiBiase, and then Slick got some money, and Boss Man didn't like that, so he went back to the ring, put the belt back in the bag, gave it to Jake, and took the handcuffs off Jake, and then Boss Man turned face, and this is how this match here got set up with Hakeem, and then DiBiase attacked him before the match. Hakeem beat the crap out of him, and Boss Man finally got the upper hand, hit the Boss Man slam for the win. It was a very short match, but nice to put a win over Boss Man as a babyface and get him a win, so that was good. Short match. I kind of wish it would have been longer. Rhythm and Blues had a concert, which didn't go far because the Bushwhackers came out and busted their guitars. Then we had Rude versus Snooka. Rude was just coming off losing the IC title to Warrior from SummerSlam '89, and then he was going to go face the Warrior at SummerSlam 1990 in a steel cage, so they had to put Rude over. So they got Rude beating Superfly Jimmy Snooka with the Rude Awakening. Good match, and Rude gets the win. So very good match. I like that. It's a nice little match. I liked it. And then the last match, title for title, IC Champ Warrior against Hulk Hogan for the WWF title. Probably one of Warrior's good matches. I think him and Rude, him and Savage, and him and Hogan had some great matches. But this is a test of strength back and forth by Warrior and Hogan. They both hulk up on each other. Warrior tries to pin Hogan with his finisher, can't do it. Hogan tries to leg drop, misses. Warrior hits the splash. 1, 2, 3, and at 3.11111, Hogan kicks out almost exactly at 3. But Warrior gets the win, wins the WWF title, and is the Intercontinental Champion. Would have to give that one up, obviously, in the tournament where Mr. Perfect would end up winning it. But the Warrior ends up beating Hogan. You can tell Hogan didn't like passing the title to Warrior, but you saw Atomic Drop by Hogan. You saw Atomic Drop by the Warrior. They were basically almost doing the same moves to each other. But yeah, I was pulling for the Warrior. I was a Warrior fan back in the day, so I'd give this WrestleMania 8 out of 10 because the Boss Man Hakeem match would have been longer, and the Hart Foundation Bolsheviks match was 19 seconds. They could have done at least have a 4 or 5 minute match at least. They could have done something better with that one. I thought there was a couple of matches that should have been longer, and the Duggan Dino Bravo match could have been on the Superstars. Yeah, so a couple of points taken off for that. And overall, a very entertaining WrestleMania. So I give it an 8 out of 10. So WrestleMania 6. yeah, get it off the anthology here. Awesome stuff. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will catch you guys in the next one.